Tonight on 48 Hours.
This is Times Square.
Times Square is the heart of New York City.
Where my life is. It's where my dreams are, you know.
Tales of Times Square.
People sometimes are shocked by what they see.
My goodness. And the Tony Award goes to
The small town girl who's becoming a star.
Had I been 22 and this happened to me, I don't know how people handle it. You know, you have to have a lot of guts to do what I do.
The stripper who has big plans.
My mission is to be famous. I'm going to be like the next Marilyn Monroe, Madonna.
This is where dreams are made, hopes begin.
The contender whose toughest fight was not in the ring.
Alcohol and drugs took me down pretty bad.
I ain't calling you no back up.
The beat cops who've seen it all.
What the hell?
And the out-of-towners who ain't seen nothing yet.
use the word different here and mean it.
This is a place that's perfect for boxing.
Broadway, 7th Avenue, 42nd.
You really must look for this gym. You must care to find this, because in 8 seconds or less you're by it, going, where is it? And that's it.
Bert Sugar, the Times Square boxing sage, has watched them all come.
It's like build a gym and they'll come. It's here.
Ali, Duran, Tyson, Boom Boom Mancini. They've come by the thousands to the Times Square gym.
Get something started first. Get something started first. That's what I want.
Tough kids from tough streets.
This is the toughest gym in the city.
It's the Broadway of boxing.
If you can make it in this gym, you can make it anywhere.
Jimmy the Red McNeese. He's been boxing since he was 13 years old. Made it big back in '76. McNeese wins Golden Gloves. That's you.
There were 20,000 people there that night. There's no experience like it, really. It's like being on stage.
Every boxer loves a stage. New York was the capital of boxing. Madison Square Garden was the mecca of boxing. New York has, as part of its rich history, the kids who came through New York to become great boxers.
It was a big deal, you know. And, they made me a big star, put me on a pedestal, and I stayed up there until I knocked myself off. You know.
What happened to you?
And me, well, I guess I wanted this party to last too long, you know. And it was alcohol and drugs became a big part of my life. Took me down pretty bad, and took away my hopes and my dreams.
Boxing basically depends on its product. Its product is people. Its people are the young kids. They were all street kids by nature. They were kids trying to make their way in the world. And the only way some kids could make it was with their fists.
You know, it's like hope. That's what I feel. You know, it feels like I'm going to make it to be someone if I just keep on coming to Times Square. So many champions come out of here. And I know I got what it takes, too. And I'm going to give my best shot so I can be that person up there. So they can look up their next kid and say, look, that's Win Cruz.
They can finally see the stars through the debris of their past.
Used to rob people, to break in stores.
Well, I was from uptown, uptown Harlem.
And the block I lived on, very dangerous.
I did the things brothers from Harlem do.
Come downstairs, it's drugs transactions right in the lobby.
Stuff I'm not too proud of saying, you know, I mean.
Shootouts.
I was very bad.
My whole thing was I used to leave the block and tell the fellas, I'm going to where it's safe at, you know, and that was the gym.
This up here is a whole different world. You walk out of there, that's like Sodom and Gomorrah down there, you know. But this is peace up here, and this is live. This is life, you know. What makes a gym are the fighters and the trainers.
You slip punches, you go power your punches.
That's why this gym here, you know, it looks like a bomb hit it. And it's barely holding together. The ceiling's falling down. But I tell you what, this is a real boxing gym. This is where dreams are made, hopes begin, because this is where the fighters come.
You could spend days here listening to the legendary stories, but this is all about to end. The Times Square Gym here on 42nd Street is about to be knocked out by the city. This entire building at the corner of 42nd and Broadway has been condemned, and the Times Square Gym is about to be evicted.
Times Square Gym was a little piece of Times Square and Broadway. And when Times Square Gym goes down, it's another vestige gone. And it's unfortunately not only boxing that suffers, I really think culture suffers.
This gym has been my whole, you know, existence for the last 5.5 years. You know, this is like a home. This is a home.
I probably could have been on the street dead, shot somewhere, you know. So I owe a lot to the gym, though.
This is like my second chance. I mean, I almost OD'd on drugs. I threw my life away.
And McNeese is working on his second chance with the help of his father. After licking alcohol and drugs, he hopes to be back in the ring this summer.
I wasted them 10 years of my life. So I had to look at it, and that's why I'm making a comeback. And this is where I started, right in this gym, so I came back to my roots, you know.
They've come because it's home. Carlos, Lonnie, Leonard, Willie, Jimmy, part of the gym's family. This gym will go down for the count. But these fighters will be carrying it with them and pity the future opponents of these Times Square dreamers.
And I'll be thinking about this gym and the hard days I put in here and the sweat that I sweated in here. And then I'll be thinking about that guy trying to take away my dream. And after that, you don't stand a chance.
They're the most beautiful ex-cops in the world and the most dangerous. Dangerous Curves later tonight on Crime Time after Prime Time. Thanks for making CBS America's most watched network. Now get ready for your local news. And then later on most of these CBS stations, don't miss CBS News Up to the Minute. For a transcript of this program, send $5 to 48 Hours Transcripts, Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039.